I'm back. Okay, back at these dying blooms again. A few days ago, I made a video saying that, I don't believe that touching the blooms does them any good. And I showed one that was touching the thing there that was toppled over and had to be adjusted a little bit. But anyway, the bloom that was touching the cardboard, and it happened to be the first that was dying. So I still kind of stand behind that, touching blooms, I don't see how it does them any good, but people do all the time, and, the blooms ain't falling over left and right, so it can't be that bad of a thing either. However, I have had 3 blooms, well, 2 that actually came off. The one that was touching the cardboard has fallen off, and the one above it went right after it. And I thought, well, that's peculiar, and I was going to film that today. Well, it's already fallen off. And, sorry, got distracted. I've got this 3rd one that is flopped over, completely out of sequence. It is flopped over, and it's gonna go too. I thought, well, these other 2 were not touching anything except maybe each other, so I've got blooms dropping almost as fast as when I discovered that they don't like 60-degree, that's of course Fahrenheit, 60-degree temperatures. I think 60 is right somewhere close to 17 if you're pretty much not in the United States, pretty much anywhere else in the world. I think it's somewhere close to 17. And that's kind of what I noticed. It's above 17 right now. Kind of hard to see on that. It's not digital. I've got, looks like about 20 Celsius. A little bit down from 70. So it's not 60, but it hasn't been too awful far above 60 lately, because this is winter has more or less set in, despite what my lavender outside thinks. It's one of the ones that doesn't want to believe it's winter. I've seen a few other plants around town that don't want to believe it's winter, and they're blooming. Not orchids, but outside plants like rhododendrons and my lavender. The plant, not everybody seems to agree that it's winter. So, but that's what I think this is. I think that 60 is probably the bare minimum. Blooms don't like it. A little bit above 60, they probably don't like too much either. The blooms of Phalaenopsis would probably like it above 70, is what I'm thinking now. And the plant can handle down to at least 60. I don't want to push the plant any further than 60. And the blooms, well, this is just an old mobile trailer. I can't keep it above 70 all winter. Not with my little oil heaters. It just won't do it. So, I guess I'll lose blooms early in the winter. This one over here, the red white one, as I call it, because you can see there it's It's red inside. There's some yellow, but not like the yellow ones over there where the entire inside, even that red, is yellow. It's got a few more, and they're doing okay. They're, of course, younger. Fish food. I keep meaning to move the fish food before I do a video, but the fish need to eat. So, and yeah, I've been wiping down the hood with vinegar. That way if a little bit of vinegar drops in the tank, it ain't a big deal. And this one's looking a little better, and this one's starting to look better, but not so much. I just give them a quick wipe down with vinegar when I think about it. Trying to get some cleaning done. I'm a guy. I'm not the cleanest person in the world. But I try not to be a complete slob. Never know it with the look of things, but I'll get there. I had some depressing times, and when I'm depressed, the last thing I do is clean. But depression, most of the time, for most people, it passes. Sometimes it's a chronic situation and you need some counseling or something, but I would like to think that my depression's not that bad. And I'd like to think that it's pretty well past. It's been a few months now since my friend passed away earlier this year, and I'm coming around. I can talk about the situation without getting all down and out about it now, so I'm coming back. She was a good friend, but won't be the first friend I've ever lost. So there's that. Getting back to the plant, I think these blooms might go a little bit early, just because of the cold weather. And over here, these spikes, when I first started filming this spike, because I didn't even know about that one, started filming this one, and you couldn't even see it when I noticed it, because I couldn't get up and over the pot, but yeah, spiders. But I've got it now. You can see them both now. Two different plants here. The one with the single leaf, and then this one. It's got an upside down leaf. It's got all three of it still. Some shiny young roots, depending on the light they're in. Sometimes they really shine. So we'll be looking forward to those. Both of them are the plants are related. Basically the same plant. The parent plant keeled over and as a last resort put out 2 keikis. And well, technically there was 3 keikis. There were 2 on this plant, both lived, and 1 on a white phalaenopsis that was dyed blue. Yeah, I had one of those, and it put out 1 keiki. Its keiki didn't make it, whether it was the stress of the dye or just bad luck, I don't know. But these 2 made it, and they're purple. This one here's bloomed several times. This one will be its first time ever, but should be purple. There's no reason why it wouldn't be purple. So, still looking forward to that. And I'll talk to you next time.